everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I have a different type of video. I have my weekly shop. Now someone commented on my other video saying I'd love to see what you actually buy from Aldi, how you get it to £20, etc. So I thought that's actually a really good point. I spend weekly £20 in Aldi on my weekly shop, and yeah, I'm just going to show you what I get, but I just want to put it out there. I've got a couple of things to put out there. One is that I'm single. I live with my mum and dad and my brother, unfortunately. Joking. And I am trying, well, I'm not trying, I have been on a health kick for a very long time now. So I eat very well, and I just want to say that I am happy, and you're going to see this in this video. And this is a particularly bad week though. I am happy to eat the same thing every day if I know that it's working for me to be healthier and to lose weight. Now I'm not trying to lose weight particularly. I am just trying to lose off a little bit of body fat and just feel a little bit healthier, as I definitely put on lots of weight and wasn't very happy with how I felt and how I looked. So I'm on a health kick, and I have been, but now it's kind of just my favourite meal. Anyway, I'm really putting a massive disclaimer out there that this week is particularly bad, but this is a very realistic weekly shop for me and how I get it to £20. Very realistic, probably not great for you guys to see as a good example. This week is an extreme, and you'll see why in the video. In the next couple of weeks throughout this month, I won't be doing it exactly to extreme as this. This is very extreme. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to stop talking. But you'll get what I mean. Let me know if you want me to go to different shops each week and try and get it to £20. I don't know. I just go to Aldi because it's cheap. And yeah, really. So what I did is I got my main stuff from Aldi, and I spent £16.35 in there. And then the only thing I get from Tesco's is my breakfast, and that came to £2.55. So I'm going to crack into this video and basically just show you what I get each week, and I'll tell you how much the stuff was actually, because that's quite handy to know. But yeah, normally it isn't this extreme, but I will explain why it's been so extreme. So I will just double check this recording. If you watch my videos, you know I do that all the time because I keep having problems. Well, we're going to start off with what I got from Tesco and breakfasts. And then we'll move forward to lunches and then dinners. So what I got from Tesco's was these. I should have 1, 2, 3 of these. Now, obviously not sponsored. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but I have to say it anyway. I don't know. I get these fuel porridges. Now, I discovered them when I first kind of got into my fitness kind of journey, and oh my goodness, let me tell you now, they're amazing. I'm not going to try and persuade you to buy all the stuff I'm going to get, but these are really, really nice. They taste so good. They literally taste like chocolate, and they're porridge, and they have, I think it's like 13 grams of protein in them. They also do muffins, which are equally so good. Bit dry, but we move. And they do like different flavours as well. I'd really recommend these actually. These are 85p, and the reason I only got 3 was because I go into the office 3 days a week. I'm going in 3 times this week. I normally go in twice, but I'm going in 3 days this week, so I only got 3. And then when I'm from home, I have these bagels, but I'm gonna go through this first. So what I do with my breakfast is I literally oh, it's already got a mould in it. That's so annoying. Aldi, guys. See? Already got a mouldy strawberry, and I just bought it. So what I do is I cut up a load of strawberries, take it in little pots, and eat my breakfast at about 9 o'clock when I get into the office. That way I don't use up all my energy that I've just eaten in the car. And then I take a pot with me and a pot of the strawberries that I've cut up, and basically put the strawberries in the porridge. And let me tell you guys, it is just so good. And the reason I put it in the porridge is because I like things, if I have something that I feel is not good for me, I add strawberries to it, because I feel like mentally it's balancing it out. There is literally a fly. Oh, I hope that's not from my strawberries. So yeah. And it literally takes 2 minutes. You just add boiling water. So yeah, this came to £2.55, and these strawberries were £1.59 each. So I don't have a calculator, and I'm just not going to do the maths basically to put it in a savage way. But yeah, so that works out really well. But so I won't use all of these strawberries. I'll probably use one for the 3 days, because I cut them up into really small pieces. That way I can really get a lot out of it. And then the other punnet of strawberries I'll just eat throughout the week, because if you know me, you'll know I just love strawberries. So they are my favourite thing in the world. I can never get hold of them. And yeah, basically at one point I was eating strawberries a punnet every day. So yeah, that's breakfast. Now, lunch. When I go into the office, I literally do have the same thing every single day. So I do have one of these in the office, and then I do literally have the same thing. Now, you're going to find this really boring, so I've probably put Tesco's receipt aside now. Also, I can't find my club card and I can't call them. They keep not answering, so ignore the lack of club card points. But they would be 75p if I had a club card on me, which I can't seem to access my club card. And I can't get hold of them to tell them that my email's changed, but they keep sending it to the email and it's the wrong number and blah, 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 blah. It's a mess. I might just get a new club card, to be honest, because the amount of months I spent faffing about trying to get my club card, not worth it. Oh, and the other thing I have when I work from home are these cinnamon and raisin bagels. I literally tried these last week before. Oh my goodness, so good. I actually bought the gluten-free ones from Tesco's. They were £2.50 because I thought I might be a little bit intolerant to gluten. Turns out I'm not. I kept this like weird cough after I ate what I thought was gluten, but still got the cough. So these were, where are they? 69p. 69p from Aldi, and already you can see why Aldi's cheaper. Okay, because in Tesco's that would be minimum £1. Maybe 85p at the push, but 65p, it's just, yeah, no brainer. So got those, and I also have those sometimes at work at about 3 o'clock when I'm feeling really hungry and I've got no other food with me. Sometimes I'll just take pretty much the bag in with me and then eat one, because they're really good with just butter, and obviously you have that in your office, so if you have that in your office, I should say. So next up, we're moving on to lunches. Now, let me just get out everything I have for work at lunch. Okay, so this is basically what I have for lunch. Now, I have a wrap. In fact, I have 2 wraps, okay, at work. I make 2 of these, and I don't eat as much chicken as I used to. In fact, I don't really, you'll see, I don't actually eat any meat anymore other than fish, just because I found that I found that meat was sometimes risky. I don't know if you kind of get what I mean. I would eat chicken and it would be chewy or would have gristle in it, and I'm like, why is there gristle in this bit of chicken? What is gristle? I know what gristle is. Why am I eating it? Oh, let's hit the camera there. It just kind of made me feel a bit uncomfortable. So I eat it less often now. Being realistic, the only time I ever eat it is at McDonald's. To be really honest with you, chicken nuggets, and that's probably the worst type of chicken I could eat. I don't know. Feels better than the one I got from Tesco, and it's definitely better than the chicken I got from Aldi. That smelt like farts. But anyway. So I basically chuck all this into a wrap, and I cut up the lettuce, I put lettuce in, cucumber in, red onion in, and avocado. I also add gherkins and sometimes spring onions, but they didn't have any spring onions in Aldi today. And then I basically put mayo in it, and not gonna lie guys, it is the best thing ever. I have 2 of them, and when I mean they are like this, I mean I don't hold back. I literally put a lot of lettuce, so that's why I've got 2 cucumbers. For that reason. They didn't have any more lettuce. I actually got the last one, so hopefully this will last. You'll see what I have for dinner. But most importantly, I feel so full after those 2 wraps because they are so dense, and at the same time I'm only eating healthy foods. And yes, you could argue avocado isn't healthy, but it's better than me having, I don't even know what would be bad that I could have for lunch, like a massive curry with rice. Okay, do you get what I mean? So it just works really well for me. I feel full, but I don't feel stodgy and heavy and greasy after I eat the lunch. I know that's really grim, but sometimes I used to feel like that when I'd eat a lunch that just didn't get along with me or something. And also it's probably really low in calories, and I am not one for counting calories anymore. I actually don't believe in counting calories. I think it's a bit scary and can turn into a whole rabbit hole of problems. So I don't believe in counting calories, but I believe in eating healthy and being aware of what you're eating. But that probably comes from calorie counting back in the day. I know now what's good and what's bad, but if we're going down that route, the highest calories, probably the avocado, but we're not going to think about that because it's it's not bad. The highest thing is probably the wraps. So per wrap is 174 calories. So I'm probably having about 300 calories in wrap. Well, probably about 350. And then the rest is just salad. But it just works so well for me. I can't even express how much it's changed the game for me, guys, to be honest. And it's so easy to make, and add anything you want. Yeah, I don't know where this came from, this idea, but it has honestly changed the game. I literally wrap them the night before, put cling film around them, and then put them in my lunchbox, and they're ready to go. Because there's no meats, it can't go wrong if they're sat not in the fridge. I don't know. This just works. And then, because I'm weird, what I then do is add 2 baby cucumbers to my lunchbox as well. And to be truly honest with you guys, that is literally all I take into lunch. Purely because of how dense these are. You do not need anything more if you pack these wraps up. Maybe I will, one day when I eventually get my community page, I will literally show you the wraps. But till now, I just promise you that this is so filling. If you fill it correctly. If you're there is a fly. If you stinge it out, you won't be full. But like I said, I did the other day take a bagel in. Truly honest, depending on what time of the month it is for me, depends on how much food I take in. But then I do also take in a Kitkat, just because my friends are a really bad influence, and at like 3 o'clock they're always like, oh my god, I want chocolate. So then I take a Kitkat in. I'll just go through the prices of this stuff first. So the lettuce, where are we looking? Lettuce 89p, wraps 79p. I know that's similar price to in Tesco's, but you get 8 here. Bear that in mind. I don't think you get 8 in the ones in Tesco's. I don't know. This was actually more expensive, the lettuce, than normal, because normally I get the 49p ones, or I think it's actually 40p, but they didn't have any, because I always buy my food on Sundays, which has its pros and cons. Pros, I feel like I'm on top of the world on a Sunday evening. Cons, I feel like everything's gone. And I did literally go at 3:45 before it shut today. Avocado twin pack, 89p. That is just 98p, sorry. That is just so much better than anywhere else. Tesco's at the moment, they're minimum £1 for one. Cucumber, 43p each. I got 2, but I'll talk about that in a second. Red onion, 55p. So that's a really cheap lunch. Oh, and these baby cucumbers, 59p. I think they're normally 75, but I always get them anyway because weirdly they're so filling. And yeah, I normally have one about 15 minutes after lunch, because after lunch I'm just a little bit more bored than I was before lunch. So I have one and then I wait till like nearly the end of the day to have the next one. But I promise you, I'm full up after this lunch. I know it might not seem a lot, and they're kind of scaring me how little it seems, but I do add gherkins as well. But I promise you, it works. And then I'll keep this on here and we're going to go through dinners. So what would I have for lunch if I was working from home? I would have whatever I could find in the cupboards that I hadn't bought for my weekly shop. And so that's why this video isn't that great. Working from home is a bit of a mess for me at lunchtimes. It is normally a bit of a mess. But freezer food, for example, I might have some veggie burgers or something in there that you can get from Aldi for like 89p. Like they have 2 in. I might have one of those and something else, or some peas with it and something else. It's just really random, my lunches, and I'm aware that it's probably not great for this video, but you guys want to see it, and this is just really honest on what I have, because I actually find it interesting just seeing what people eat, to be honest. So yeah, moving on now to throw them out the way, to dinners. Now, Don't know why I'm trying to let out nicely after I literally threw something out of the way there. Okay. So, this is all I'm having for dinner this week. And I always have a takeaway at least once a week. I know that's quite bad, but generally that's how I do things. What I literally have is a piece of salmon with couscous, half a bag of couscous, and salad. This is separate. Again, I promise you, it's my favourite meal. And fun fact, when I broke up with my boyfriend, which is quite a long time ago now, but you guys have been with me on this journey, to be honest, there's so many dragonflies outside my room. This is so random. This was the only thing I was eating for dinner. The reason it was that way was because this is a comfort food for me, and it just happens to be really healthy. And it really gave me so much confidence because I always wake up after eating this for dinner, and because I think it's an antioxidant, I think that's what we're calling it. I think antioxidant, no, is that skincare? Anti-inflammatory, what am I talking about? Anti-inflammatory, sounds like an anti-inflammatory. So basically the next day I would literally look all slim and you know, and I'd feel on top of the world, to be honest. But it is my comfort food, and normally I wouldn't buy one pack of salmon. This salmon doesn't even look that great, to be truly honest with you. I've never bought this salmon before. Normally I buy the 2-pack, you know, with the 2-piece in the middle. I didn't have any, again, Sunday problems sometimes. Let me just double check we're still recording. Yeah. But this time this is all they had, and I actually got the last one of these as well. This was £4.18 for a 4-pack of salmon. And what I'll do is I'll have one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, basically. And then I've got, or I might do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that. And I literally put lettuce in, couscous, blah, 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 and mayo. And it's similar to my lunch. And I know this is really boring for you to see, but like I said, this is actually realistic. And I can promise you that if you're doing exercise and you're being healthy, you will lose weight if you want to with this kind of meal plan because it's so low in calories, but it's high in protein because you have the protein here and the protein there. The only food group I'm missing out on is iron, and I actually take iron tablets to keep my iron up anyway. But I really don't want in the comments people saying this is bad, but this is just what I do. And yeah, so I feel like I'm being brutally honest here, but this is how I afford to get it cheaper, but it works for me, and I'm the healthiest I've ever been right now because of it. Yet I love what I eat, which is ridiculous because it's the same foods every day, but I literally love it. I am the type of person that sticks with what she knows, so that's what's happening here. And then the other thing I have, so also I have, I know, I'll do them in a sec. The other thing I have for dinners is, this is funny, I will probably have the whole pack, I don't know who I'm kidding. This is weird, but I really like it. I literally just have the sauce with the rice and a bit of bread, and it is so good. And I'm not even going to say anymore because it's kind of embarrassing that I'm admitting this to loads of people. I don't know who you guys are, but this is really nice. And again, you know how I am with chicken, sometimes it can be a bit hit and miss. I do sometimes add tofu, but tofu's in Tesco's and there wasn't any, plus it would have taken me over the 20. I'm a bit stubborn with that kind of thing. But this is just really good. And if you're on a budget, like a hella budget, this literally comes to 80p, and I promise you, it is so good. It's basically, you know when you have a curry, and the end of the curry, where it's just all the sauce and the rice, and you're kind of like mopping it up? That's the whole meal. I can't even stress how nice this is. So, yeah, and the tikka masala was, where is it on here? So the rice was 35p. The couscous, I forgot to say how much the couscous was. I think that, oh yeah, that was 35p as well. Where is the, oh, 55p. So I think you can get cheaper in Tesco's. I think there's a 45p one, maybe not though. But yeah, literally, what is that? How much was this again? I've forgotten already. 55, 56, 70, 80, so 90p, and this is a meal, and it's so good. I'm always so full after it because I literally eat the whole pack of rice, which isn't great for calorie wise, but we're not counting calories, guys, because we know that we've eaten healthy for the rest of the day, and it's okay to go over on calories one day if you do a bit more exercise. Exercise being walking around the block, going for a walk, taking the stairs instead of the lift, blah blah blah. This isn't a health channel, this is just what I'm like as a person. So that's another dinner. So I'll probably do salmon Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, have this on Thursday, and then have my takeaway on Friday. But I also, and then on the weekends, I generally eat what's ever in the cupboards. And I know that I've not shown you any of that here, but that's what I do on the weekends. So I really can't, if there's any food left over, I'll make it work. And then I'll probably have another takeaway on the weekend, to be honest. And then on Sunday, my family always do a roast together. So that's what we have on Sundays. But yeah, and then what I'll do is I'll probably go out on the Sunday during the day and have like a lunch at a like a cafe or something for my days out. Envelope. So yeah, really, it works for me. And last but not least, it's just sweet things. So Kitkats, like I said, and then these, which is really random. I don't buy particularly a lot of bad food because I motor through them. So once in a blue moon I'll buy crisps. I know that's really bad because, you know, you shouldn't restrict yourself, but if it's not there, I don't even fancy it. Out of sight, out of mind is how my brain works, to be truly honest with you. So I buy these. These are really good for the evenings because they have cake in. I didn't know that trifles had like cream, cake and fruit in. And like I said, I like to eat fruit because I feel like it's refreshing, and that kind of, this solves my problems basically in the evenings. So these are really good. So I'll have one of those. If not, I'll probably have a cinnamon bagel or a Kit Kat. There's 7 in here, so this works really well for probably take 3 days in the office, and then the rest is for my evenings. But yeah, that is literally all I got, guys. And I know that's probably not the video you wanted to see because this was so dull and boring. But this is just so realistic to me at this point in my life, what I'm eating. And yeah, really, I'm not purposely eating super healthy foods because I'm trying to strenuously lose weight. I'm just doing it because this is the food I enjoy. And I think that life is too short. If you like a meal and you want it every day, just eat it every day, as long as it's not ridiculously unhealthy for you. But yeah, that's how I work. So life is too short, eat the food you want to, as long as it's not bad for you. But also this works out quite cheap for me, as it is literally the same thing every day. But yeah, I really hope this video inspired you a bit. I used to, when I was with my boyfriend, we actually had an Excel spreadsheet that had every type of meal on it. And our dinners used to come to £10 for both of us every week because, you know me, I did the maths and worked out the cheapest way to buy our dinners for £10 during the week. And we shopped from Tesco's. And at the time, I said I should start a YouTube channel for this. People would love to see it. Let me know if you want me to give you examples of that, what we used to eat during the week. There was 2 of us, and £10 just for dinners in Tesco's shocks me still. What we would do is we'd do things like buy 1 thing of lettuce that would go for 3 meals, etc. But it really worked. But I'm thinking I'm going to get an Excel spreadsheet going for myself again, because I can't always just have the same meal for dinner every night forever. So I will be looking into changing up what I have. But I was eating different things, but this is just what I'm on at the moment. And yeah, I really hope this inspired you, but I probably will show you some more videos on things to eat, good meals for the evenings, for someone on their own or in a couple. But I can't quite talk for a family because I don't have one, and I don't want to give out advice and it not be good advice, so I'd rather not give it at all. But yeah, I really hope this video inspired you, and I know I've said that 10 trillion times already, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm literally melting the chocolate with my finger there. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I will see you probably next month for my cash stuffing video, because I don't know what else to upload. So please do let me know in the comments though, if you can think of anything else. Like, this was such a good idea, to whoever commented. This was such a good idea and such a good point. And I do want to help you some more and show you how I'm doing this. So this is how I'm doing it. But yeah, let me know if you have any other ideas in the comments and I will think about doing them. But thanks so much for watching. Bye!